Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are back playing Zenless Zone Zero and we are continuing with the Barrier Tears with the Past mission, Part A. Last time we wrapped up our auction side quest for the mayor and it resulted in a whole lot of nothing, which was unfortunate. We not only lost the auction for the core piece that we were looking for, but then it was stolen by Hugo, and following him revealed a whole backstory for Lycon of how he helped found Mockingbird with Hugo, and some terrible things happened and they ended up splitting ways eventually, and now it seems like there's a whole lot of animosity between the two of them. The mayor told us to rest assured that he would continue to investigate and see if he could get the core piece back, and we tried to help, but he kind of brushed us off. So we have decided to investigate ourselves, and we are going to start that investigation by heading over to PubSec and using our resources there. So let's get started.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
I'm here. I wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved with this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind by Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau and there's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently and some other odd missing persons cases as well. Oh, we did hear about the organ trafficking with the Ravenlock family. No worries, I'll investigate on my own first. Just let me know if you have any questions. Hello, how can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Is there anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. However, I heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with, but I couldn't find this notebook in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to Hollow Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer? I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short, or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because I'm a bang boo that I happened to witness something like this. It's strange. Is there a problem, citizen? About Bringer. Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? Just a curious citizen. Boss has told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of a hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the hollow or had witnessed something terrible. That operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Seems like Bringer's had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested he keep a diary or something, though I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. You share this information with Zhu Yuan and agree to meet at Hollow Special Operations. Alright, let's head over.
Today's training.
You're here. Zhu Yuan has already told me about the current situation. We have already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. I heard he had a notebook. A notebook? I don't recall seeing one, but there are a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings, nothing out of the ordinary. After carefully inspecting the tapes, you find one that feels different from the rest. It seems a bit heavier. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. There's one that's heavier than the others. Indeed, the weight of this tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. Oh my gosh, the gang's all here! After carefully examining the special tape recording, you discover that there seems to be an encrypted message within. I see. This must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? I can try. Then we'll leave it to you. Alright. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Nice. I feel like that's how they hack into things in movies when they're like, oh, give me 1 second. It's just like hitting a rhythm game over and over again. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What secret? Sukaku wants to know. Zhu-Yuan, are you nervous? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There might really be an answer inside. Let's listen to it. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
The set that Bringer left behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
You hear a long, raspy, and creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this!
The room is left in complete silence as the cassette finishes playing. Zhu-Yuan in particular looks crestfallen.
Are you okay, Zhu-Yuan? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer
It's gonna be
see
so
during
upsetting.
the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
Yeah, I want to know what he
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption.
So it healed him somehow.
Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I never expected the investigation to lead to this, but what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit, then I'll think about the next steps.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
Oh?
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time.
Oh,
I know
okay.
many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Okay.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you.
Okay, well now it sounds like you're gonna
By
harm
the
me.
way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, that's not really what proxies do.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon.
Okay,
But I
Vivian.
know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
Sure. Yep.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time.
Poor Belle.
I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
I'm so caught up chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. How did you know? She knows we're proxies, but hasn't made the connection yet that we're Phaethon, which is fine, but so funny. I must foil the Exaltist schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time, I absolutely cannot. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltists. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltists in detail. Maybe she's an escaped Exaltist. An ex-Exaltist. If we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. But if anything happens, make sure you stay safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I still worry. Vivian will protect me. Alright, let's take a break now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. I didn't expect this bottle to be able to be interacted with. What's going on here?
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And still in that outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
You recall the incident you experienced with Ambi and Trigger. The relevant details have been recorded as tapes and logged in the video archive. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memories with them. That would be a good idea, because I have no
I've
idea what
recently
they're
dug up
talking
some
about.
clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this, now that everything is completely finished. This uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves. Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like
Oh,
that?
yes, I'm new and improved.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the Hollows.
You shoot a wink at Ambi and Trigger, who both notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. Right at that moment, a rather familiar-looking lady appears.
Huh.
Oh!
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Yeah, what? What are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay? It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm
That
not here to
was
scam you.
Interesting.
I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
Sienna steps to the side with Ambi as they discuss something. Meanwhile, you look at Vivian with some concern.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay? I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside.
gosh.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah. There really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Why did you suddenly decide to help Sienna? Proxy, do you believe in fate? I see. I've always thought that a predetermined fate is a very sad thing. Proxy, I actually... No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the Hollow.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Leave it to me, Ambi.
Supporting position.
Now Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Supporting position.
Roxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
You remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. Those pompous big shots discovered his talent and even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all of this? Because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. Ooh. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. So who exactly are those pig shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. Our enemy as well. The collectible you asked me to bid on earlier, I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't rely on any keepsakes, and I don't need those to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Proxy, may I speak with Miss Sienna alone for a moment? Sure. Vivian and Sienna step aside and discuss something private. Alright, regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely, extremely grateful to you. I was suspicious for a second, but I feel like I believe her. Find some food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. Clearly there's no sign of the ring Sienna is looking for among these items. Proxy, if you're hungry, I've brought some food with me. Do I really look like I want to eat those leftovers? You actually do. Just a little bit.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Ooh, yuck. You find a plush toy. After squeezing and kneading it thoroughly, you realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? Don't worry, there's nothing inside. I've already gone through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
After bracing yourself, you crack it open and peek inside. Whether lucky or unlucky, the box is empty. No one would put a ring in a lunchbox. It would spoil the taste. Is that the main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
You find some scattered oil barrels. After careful searching, you find nothing resembling the ring inside them. Does Sienna actually want to find this so-called ring? What do you mean? She said she's looking for the wedding ring, but she also said she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. We've been searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe the ring never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Let's go back. Oh no. Should I have stayed suspicious?
What's wrong, Vivian?
Oh.
You've seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should still be safe.
I hope so.
By the time you return, you discover Sienna with her eyes closed peacefully.
Her vital signs are gone.
Oh.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam.
Shortly before.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
Oh my gosh.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
After saying this, Vivian falls silent for a moment.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it.
Vivian falls silent for a moment, as if recalling the memory of back when she shed tears in front of Sienna.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues,
Oh no.
deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
After recounting the stories of her past, Vivian stays silent for a long time, as if struggling to break free from the shackles of those dark memories.
Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is
Vivian.
manifesting these calamities.
Oh, that's so sad.
Vivian, it's not your fault. You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
That was really sad. Every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen. But I just can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Sienna said that the compensation from the Ravenlock family's hollow corruption insurance is enough to settle her daughter Mira for life. Though it's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Maybe he wants to improve his reputation. I think so. Actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family has fallen out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Tops. Sienna is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. I see. No wonder she was able to gather classified information. She said she tried many ways, but everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenloft family. She still couldn't avenge her lover. But I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems there are ethereals nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Whoa, that's kind of it.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness? Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Off balance. You're in my sights. The target's weary. Supporting position. Right over.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Vivian and Ambi leave.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian. But we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations, but every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore,
Gosh.
then I can understand.
Vivian, that's so sad.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. If anything, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. To the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
Well, look what we have here. The vending machine. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. Maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot. Anyway, let's look around first. Search the vending machine up and down, but find nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Another one, perhaps?
Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for.
I knew it. There must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one. Bringer's belongings. What could they be? Still nothing?
Strange. There's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious, too.
Bringer's belongings are definitely in this vending machine in front of us. Just as you're about to give up, you kick the vending machine by accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn-out notebook appears instead. Master Proxy, so this is how it's done? You're leagues ahead of the professional intelligence brokers. Oh! Old and worn looking, it seems to have a lot of locations of interest marked down. Interesting.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind, but I don't know what these markings on it mean.
You and Vivian flip through Bringer's notebook together, ignoring the surrounding danger for some time, until the shriek of an ethereal suddenly rings out nearby. However, a moment later, a strange yet familiar figure materializes to block the ethereal, disposing of it with ease.
Well, hello.
Oh, we meet
Master
again.
Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm
Vivian's
sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
That sorta makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies.
Okay.
Like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
I mean, I feel like it's not wrong. I just don't know if I agree with how he's gone about it.
You do have a point. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do.
I feel like they would help
and
us.
The most crucial part of
I
this
guess
whole
no, they
game,
wouldn't, because they
the
did tell us to
sacrifice
just
core
run off.
is currently in my possession.
But that was just
I
the
think
mayor.
that
I
makes
feel like
this a
Victoria
highly
Housekeeping would help us if we
competitive
asked.
deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the
interesting
mayor's office behind
proposition.
him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Oh, interesting. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, but it seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its value?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
Okay.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook.
I'll contact you if anything comes up.
After leaving the Hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Oh, I'm Hugo! Oh my gosh, I was so confused. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Are we? Ooh. I love the sepia tones so that we can tell this was in the past. This guy looks so untrustworthy. Done as promised. I've already found the buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Now it's time to find that guy. The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? A meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suite. Or should I say waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That Robe of Heroes stunt? I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards, doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. Every time there's a swear in Zenless Zone Zero, it takes me aback. I just, like, something about swearing in my Hoyoverse game is crazy to me. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. Relax, I don't plan on clashing with him head-on. You better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family's in bed with those exaltist lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. By the way, how is Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. Ooh, touchy subject. Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. Good luck. Students nearby seem to be having an intense discussion, and you hear a familiar name. So that Mockingbird Phantom Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable. Those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among those evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly, annoying but not deadly, so they just let it be. So what do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old ones must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join Tops, many would probably defect immediately. True, who would turn down money? It's almost time for meeting with Hartman. Time to go. You the one who has business with Mr. Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amid his busy schedule. I sincerely hope that you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You better.
How about it?
Oh, this guy.
Will you work with me?
Correct.
Our bidding war
Let me
enemy.
be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after.
What? You're not going to give it to him, right?
A mockingbird.
Oh.
So it's you.
We're just revealing. Okay.
I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In
He's
that
like,
case,
yes, I
we
am
have a
extremely
deal.
powerful. That's true.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Hartman calls over the waiter and pours out 2 glasses of some expensive-looking deep crimson liquid. He lifts his glass and nods to Hugo before draining it in one gulp. Hugo flashes a smug grin as he follows suit and takes a gulp.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. You should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
On the other side, after Hugo leaves. Proxy, you look like you have something to say. Well, truth is, we've always wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy, in other words, chosen one. Okay. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, you're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe. Fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
Yep, you're right, Vivian.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family.
Don't think I could have guessed that from his eye color, I'm not gonna lie,
I think
Vivian.
his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his
Mockingbird
eyes,
team is a very troubled
I
team.
can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to the video store and get some proper rest. Bella, you came home late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. See, it's getting late, so let's call it a day. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Vivian contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. In addition to her, Hugo and Lycon, Ambi, whom we recommended before, will also join the operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. Are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? So many friends around this time, there shouldn't be as much risk. I'll wait for you at home then, no matter what. Safety first. Alright, we will wrap up there for today, and next time we will head into the Hollow to do some investigating. Mockingbird duo is just very, very troubled and sad. I feel so bad for them. They're just like a little group of like depressed misfits. It's quite sad. Hopefully working with them can give us some answers, because I feel like they're willing to trust us at least a little bit, and hopefully that means that we can also trust them a little bit. I feel like Hugo's definitely messing with Hartman somehow. I just can't pinpoint how. I feel like there's going to be some sort of betrayal or something, but I'm not sure how it'll happen unless he actually wants to get into Tops and, I don't know, change things from there. I'm not sure, but maybe we'll learn next time. So until then, I hope you had fun, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody!